Do you constantly suffer from acne breakouts? Or do pimples keep showing up every month before your period? Do you get a lot of whiteheads and closed comedons? If so, then today's video is for you. Because in today's video, I'm going to talk about salicylic acid, an ingredient that can help not only clear up your existing breakouts but also prevent the formation of new ones. Hello, this is Diba. I love science, skincare and science of skincare. And today I'm going to talk about what salicylic acid is, why it is so important for acne-prone skin, how to choose the best salicylic acid product, and how to get the most out of this skincare aid. So salicylic acid, as the name suggests, is an acid. Not the kind of acid that will burn your skin, but the kind that will help shed the excess dead skin cells and make it look brighter and glowier. Salicylic acid is popularly known as BHA or beta-hydroxy acid on the internet. And unless you've been living under a rock, you must have heard about it as one of the most effective acne-fighting ingredients in skincare. It is actually a plant hormone and was initially derived from willow trees. It's also an active compound of aspirin. Salicylic acid is very effective at penetrating deep into the pores to remove dead skin cells, excess oil, and other pore-clogging debris. And this makes it excellent for preventing and treating breakouts. Why do you need salicylic acid? You might be wondering, why would you bother learning about salicylic acid and what it would do for your skin? Actually, salicylic acid is such an ingredient that it can deliver at least 10 benefits to your skin single-handedly. Benefit number 1. Clear existing breakouts. Salicylic acid is very effective at removing blockage from your pores. Whether your acne is in the form of a bump, cyst, or nodule, salicylic acid can reduce or clear them up very effectively. Benefit number 2. Heals pimples faster. Salicylic acid has anti-inflammatory properties. It can clear up acne quite faster. Sometimes I even notice overnight results with it. My pimple looks visibly smaller and the redness vanishes after using salicylic acid. Benefit number 3. Prevents new breakouts. Salicylic acid is an FDA-approved drug for acne. It can unclog your pores, help your skin to shed the excess dead skin cells, and support your skin barrier, and thus prevents new breakouts from happening. Benefit number 4. Oil control. This acid is great for oily skin as it can control the excess oil production in the skin. By controlling excess sebum, it controls acne too. So if you have oily and acne-prone skin, this miracle ingredient is for you. Benefit number 5. Smooth skin texture. Salicylic acid improves skin texture, brightness, and radiance by gently exfoliating the top layer of our skin. So if you're searching for ways to get rid of bumpy skin texture, this is your ingredient. Benefit number 6. Reduces inflammation. The anti-inflammatory properties in salicylic acid can not only help with acne, but also redness in the skin. Benefit number 8. Reduces the appearance of pores. Salicylic acid is oil-soluble, meaning it can easily travel through the sebum and reach inside our skin. That's why it can help with the appearance of pores on the skin like this on both sides of the face. How to choose a salicylic acid product? It's very important to choose the right salicylic acid product to get the maximum benefits. And to do that, these are the things you need to consider and look out for. The percentage. If you've never used salicylic acid before, it's better to start from a lower percentage like 0.5%. Once your skin is used to it, you can slowly raise the percentage up to 2%. The right form. If you're using salicylic acid for the first time or your skin is too sensitive and reactive, it's safe to choose a wash-off product like CeraVe Acne Foaming Cleanser, CeraVe Essay Renewing Cleanser, or other essay face wash. That way, the product will be effective, but the chances of irritation will be lower. When you think your skin is ready, you can move to leave-on products like the Paula's Choice 2% salicylic acid. Soothing ingredients. Make sure the product contains soothing and moisturizing ingredients like aloe, green tea extract, hyaluronic acid, panthenol, allantoin, etc. This balances the dryness that might be caused by salicylic acid. How to use a salicylic acid product? Number of uses. It's very important. If your essay product is in a washer form like CeraVe Essay Cleanser and the percentage is below 2%, then it might be okay to use it 3 times a week at first. Then you can slowly increase it up to once a day, depending on how your skin reacts to it. But if it's a leave-on product and the percentage is high, like 2% salicylic acid, it's better not to use more than 3 times a week. Although I do want to remind you that it's a general guideline. How many times you want to use your salicylic acid in a week depends on your unique skin and experience. Manner of use. As a rule of thumb, always apply leave-in salicylic acid on dry face because a wet or damp face increases the penetration of the product, which might lead to increased irritation and sensitivity of the skin. Apply to clean, dry skin. Start with once per week and slowly increase it to avoid over-exfoliation. However, if your skin is too sensitive, then you can apply a hydrating toner before applying salicylic acid. Mistakes to avoid. Never skip moisturizer while you're using salicylic acid. Always follow up with your moisturizer, not only on the days when you use SA, but every day. The salicylic acid reduces oil production in the skin, which might cause irritation and dryness for some people. Applying a moisturizer after, it will not only retain the moisture balance in the skin, but it will also counter dryness, strengthen the skin barrier, and reduce irritation. Do not apply the next product immediately after applying the salicylic acid leave-in product, because otherwise it might get diluted and become less effective. Wait 2 to 3 minutes for the product to absorb before continuing with your moisturizer or sunscreen. Do not apply too many active products in the same routine as the acid. Although everyone's skin tolerance level is different, as a general rule, using other potential irritating ingredients like vitamin C, AHAs, or retinol might increase the risk of irritation. Avoid using benzoyl peroxide in the same routine too. Most importantly, pay attention to your skin's needs. If it's dry or irritated, take a break or use weaker formula. Product recommendations. Some of my favorite salicylic acid products are CeraVe Renewing Essence Cleanser, the Ordinary Salicylic Acid Mask, and of course, the classic Paula's Choice 2% Salicylic Acid, which I'm using currently. Let me know if you have any other questions about this ingredient. See you next time. Till then, take care of yourself. Remember to love the skin you're in. This is Diba signing off today from Diba's Quest.